Hey guys, how you doing? So today's video is very impromptu. This is like the second time I'm recording this. I didn't like the first video and I just realized like my liner's all messed up and whatever, but like even better. So I kind of just wanted to update you and share like a moment in my day of pretty much how my days have been going. And it's funny, I feel like social media does a really good job at like showing you all the perfect sides of life and the perfect sides of emotion and the perfect sides of anything, people are experiencing, travel, food, everything that's really good. It like amplifies. And I've just been in this sort of rut lately. Like, I don't know what to produce in terms of content. I've been feeling like a little unmotivated simply because I don't know what to produce. And, it's been like one sort of domino effect after another. And I just want to talk to you guys and like share, what I'm going through. Oh no, I have foundation on my pants. I actually did my makeup to film this video. I didn't want to look like a hot mess, but, and also I'm sure you can notice I did a thing. I've been obsessing for a really long time with like French girl style with like, the little ponies with, ponytails with like ribbon in them and just like this beautiful curled hair. And I was just like, I want that hairstyle. So I just chopped my bangs off. But I've actually cut my hair many times before. So I had an idea and I've actually butchered it before. So that's why it doesn't look too bad. Like I had an idea not to just chop it too short and whatever. And I'm like really pleased with the way that it came out. So I love it. So yeah, pretty much I watched a YouTube video today of a girl who I've been watching for years. I mean, this girl has been doing, she's been doing YouTube videos for about 9 years. And so I've seen her for quite some time. I wasn't watching back then. I think I started watching YouTube for I think I've been watching it for about 5 or 6 years. And let me see if I could there we go. And so, yeah, she is one of the OGs, and I find a lot in common with her because she's just quite blunt about what she has to say and her opinions and stuff, but she's a sweetheart. And her name is Lorraine Stanek. You should definitely go check her channel out. She's a little bougie, which I love, but she's like super chill and like very, I don't know. You just have to go watch her channel because she's got like 66,000 subscribers, something like that. But she had kids and she stopped recording, and I was like, oh man, like one of my favorites, genuinely, wasn't making videos, so I had to entertain myself with other people. And I just saw she made a video, so I was like, ooh, let me go check on her, channel, see what's been going on. And I've been catching myself up with some of her videos. And she made a video called Update, I Am Lazy. And I started watching and I was like, oh my God, somebody gets it. It's just so crazy, like how when you're just not feeling like emotionally sound, or like when you're just not in the space to do something, how it really affects what you want to do. And I mean, I feel like it can be translated into like so many different types of situations and scenarios. And like for me, it's like creating content, like that's what I'm doing, and you have to continuously stay innovative and you have to continuously stay on top of like trends. And there's certain things that you need to do in order to like be successful and be somebody that people want to watch, not just because of the content that you're producing, but because of like who you are. And that should come naturally. So I feel like that's a lot easier, but it's the actual monotonous like background work that's really difficult, and so yeah, life's just been super weird and difficult, and the past 2 weeks have thrown my schedule, especially with YouTube, off completely, and it's like frustrating me. And for me, because I am such a perfectionist, like when things don't go my way, I tend to like go inward and I reflect and I do like a lot of self-help stuff and whatever, but I've just felt so overwhelmed, and it's like overwhelming on every level. Like things that I need to do and get done is overwhelming me. Emotionally, I feel overwhelmed and like I'm a little drained at the moment. And so since that video for her was really candid, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna make a candid video. That's why like my background's all weird and like, it's just a different background. But I was just like, you know what, if I'm gonna capture anything that's like as real as it'll ever get with me, this is it. I'm realizing that like I put more mascara on this eye than this eye. This liner's like all messed up. But you know what? Like I'm sitting in all of my glory. I have my health, and like just perspective is really everything. Sorry about that. There we go. But yeah, I just like wanted to share that with you guys. Has this ever happened to any one of you guys? Like, I want you to know, like, I do, obviously, like, I read the comments and I, like, write back to you guys. And, like, I genuinely love the people that, like, watch my videos. And, it's still really new for me. So it's like a new experience every single time it happens. But it's a good experience, And I feel like more and more I'm able to sort of let loose. And just going back for a second, that's actually one of the things that had been holding me back for so long, even literally up until now. And I feel so good about making a video like this, because I feel like I want to be as transparent as I possibly can with you guys. And how can I if I don't feel good, but I'm not telling you guys, like what's going on. But what was it? I was saying, as I was saying, I forgot, and then I had to stop the video and like listen to the other video. But wow, I feel like this has been like one long sentence. I'm not breathing. Okay. Okay. So as I was saying, I genuinely like love the people who like watch my videos, and I like want to have a dialogue, and I like that you have something to say about whatever it is that I'm talking about. And like, just let me know, like, has this happened to you guys, and in what way? Like, what have you done that has made you feel like overwhelmed or just maybe a little lazy and unmotivated, unintentionally, of course, because I feel like that sort of thing happens unintentionally, just like life, But perspective really is everything, and I always try and bring it back to that. Like, you have to have a good perspective on the things that are going on in your life. And it's honestly a lot harder this time around because, well, on a sort of bougie, whatever you want to call it, type of thing, it is a blood moon, and I'm like really getting more and more and more into like horoscopes and that sort of thing, just because it's a lot of fun, but also because there is some truth to like that sort of thing. Let me know if you want me to like talk more about it. Like, I've been researching it, and it's just like I've been listening to a podcast about it's called I'll link everything in the down bar. Those are my chicken nuggets. I don't know if you heard that, but it's a podcast where she talks about like self-care and wellness and that sort of thing, and I love it. I'm just like so obsessed with it. So let me know if you want me to talk about it and talk about my experience and that sort of thing. I feel like we can learn a lot about that sort of stuff, because with the blood moon, it's talking about things are either going to be amazing for the next 6 months or really hard, emotionally, especially from an emotional standpoint. And a lot of stuff has really come up, to the surface, which is a good thing. It's like a spiritual soul cleansing phase, like phase of the moon, if I'm getting that correct, which I can tell you I completely agree with that, because I've just been like more emotional and more introspective and more, yeah, I would say that. But before I go on a complete ramble and just like word vomit, I'll leave it here. Definitely looking forward to making as many videos as I can. I'm going to try and stay on some sort of schedule so that I can, continue to produce content for you guys, and like worthwhile content. And so excuse me if I'm like maybe not emotionally on the same level as I'd like to be, but just know that it comes from a really good place and that like this is really me. And I hope that that's okay with you. And if it's not, that's okay. Don't forget to comment, like, share, all the above that I've missed, if I've missed anything. And definitely let me know in the comment section below if you've had issues with anything that I was talking about, if anything that I mentioned sort of resonated with you, or even if it triggered you. Go ahead and let me know if you're comfortable doing so, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.